Hello and welcome to Eat These Words. Today I'm going to be doing an apple cake. It's an old thing in England. We've done loads of apple cakes, but this one is a cake that I've had in my arsenal for quite some time. So I hope you like it as much as we do. So without no further ado, let's get into this. So in my mixer I have 110 grams of soft margarine. You could use butter or plant-based spread or anything that you particularly like. I've also got 150 grams of brown sugar, that's the light brown sugar. And what I'm going to do is give it a mix. Cream it until it's light and fluffy, which will take a minute. It should change colour and be very pale. Won't be as pale as double cream, which is what I normally say, because it's not white sugar, it is brown sugar, so we're going to have a different effect, but you'll see what I mean in a moment. If you're doing this by hand, it'll take a minute or two. My advice is leave your fat out for quite some time, maybe the night before you start this. You want it nice and soft. Oops. And it'll make it easier for you to do this. So I'm going to speed up my mixer and I'll be back with you when it's the right colour. About halfway through, oops, scrape the sides of your bowl down and your spatula. We want all that butter and sugar to be nicely creamed, otherwise our cake won't work well. You can already see it's changing colour slightly from the stuff that hasn't gone in on the sides. See that bit there? It's a different colour, it's darker. So we're going to keep mixing, and I'll be back with you when it's ready. So that's my mix creamed. If I can, here we go. See the difference in colour now? It's gone a lot paler, like taupe coloured. Anyway, it's a good time to put your oven on to gas mark 4. I'll put the conversions on the screen now for you. There you go. Line a baking sheet. This tray is 13 by 9. This will give you a thinner version, or you could use a round tin about 9 inches. The round tin will give you a more thicker version. Right, my brain's not working. So I've got 2 large eggs, which I'm going to add directly into the mix, which, yes, is dangerous, I'll give you that. But let's live dangerously. Please feel free to put your egg into a cup before you do it. And then mix it in. We want it fully incorporated. Now that's incorporated at the moment, but there's a lot of stuff still sitting on the edge of my mixer which I want incorporated as well. So I'm going to give it another scrape down. Mixers don't always get to the bottom, so we need to give it a helping hand. And then give it another whiz. Okay, once all that is incorporated, it's time to add your second egg. These are large eggs, by the way, so in case you're wondering, you need 2 large eggs. There we go, that's in, cool. And on it goes. The second egg may need a little bit more time for you to incorporate it, because it's already got a bit of fluid in there. That looks good to me, nice and smooth. Now, as I was saying before, there's lots of apple cakes in British cuisine, should we say, because we grow a lot of apples here. Dorset is the main county, or Dorset if you come from up here. Somerset has loads. They're known for their cider, and it's just a way of using up ingredients, really. If you had a surplus of items, it was a good way to use it up and treat the family as well. I think they first came into fruit fruition round about the late 1800s, as with everything. Okay, I'm going to take my bowl off my mixer. Okay, so once you've taken your mixer away, give it a bit of a stir just to make sure that you've caught everything and get everything off the side with your spatula. There we go, looks good. I'm going to sieve in 225 grams of self-raising flour, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon and a pinch of salt. Okay. Now, if you don't have self-raising flour in the house, you can use 210 grams of plain flour and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. So that's going in there. I'm going to sieve that in. There's a cloud. Okay, and then we're going to just fold it in. Now it will be a dry mixture, this. Don't be worried. Because remember, it's an apple cake. Okay, now when you get to this situation, it's time to add another ingredient, which is 300 grams of cooked apples, or apple sauce with lumps if you wish, if you've got that in your country, or if you haven't, chop up some apples. Eating apples will do. If you don't, then cooking apples. And reduce them until you've got lumps and some mush as well, till you get this consistency here. I've had this in my freezer for ages, so I'm going to be using this, and if I can find a spoon to push it in, I will. Here we go, and just pop it in. Go. So this gives us a bit of moisture along with texture. See, look at the difference. Which is why the mixture is dry to start off with. Okay, make sure you get to the bottom of your bowl, because that's where the flour hides. And we don't want it to hide down there. Okay, you can add raisins if you so wish, sultanas, walnuts. That's up to you. Our family not so keen, so I'm doing the standard method. So once you've got your apples mixed into your other ingredients, so it's time to pop it into your baking tray. As I said before, this is a 13 by 9 tray, but you can put it in a 9-inch cake tin if you wish. So I'm going to just spread this out across this. It won't be very thick, which is what I'm aiming for. I've got family coming, so it'll be nice for them to have a bit of cake that's not... Scrape your bowl down, people. Waste not, want not. Then spread it across the surface of your tin. And then for the top, what I've got is 4 tablespoons of Demerara sugar and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Give it a mix. Sprinkle over the top of your cake. If you don't want to add this part, then don't. It's not the end of the world. Okay, I'm going to put it in the oven, gas mark 4, again, conversions on the screen here, and we're going to bake it for about 30 to 35 minutes and check it. It may take longer, we'll see. So this is my apple cake. I had to make 2 because my family ate it all. But it's a lovely, light, fluffy cake, which took 30 minutes in the 13x9 tin and 45 minutes in the 9-inch tin. This is the 9-inch tin version. The topping is lovely and crunchy, and it's absolutely to die for. So soft and smooth, it's absolutely gorgeous. If you like what I'm doing, hit me up with a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell down below. Leave a comment below if you make something like this, or if you call it something else. Anyway, for now, Liz out.